Hello and welcome to the lecture on navigating legacy content. I'm happy to have you in this lecture. The objective of this lecture is to help you understand navigating legacy content in detail. Without wasting other moment, let's dive deep into the subject. So in this short lecture, I want to prepare you for something that almost every new Boomi learner experience in the first week. That is confusion, which is between the new Boomi terminology and the old terms used in blogs, videos and older documentation. So if you start searching online, you'll quickly realize that a lot of existing Boomi content, especially community posts, YouTube videos and other older PDFs, was created when the platform still uses its legacy names. Boomi recently introduced this new terminology and it reorganized several products areas to provide clarity and a unified platform experience. So in this lecture, our goal is very simple. How do you read older contents without getting confused? That's the goal of this lecture. Let's break this down into three parts: terminology, screenshots and product names. So understanding the legacy terminology. When reading the older content, the most important thing to watch for is the terminology change, which we have discussed in the previous lecture extensively. For example, the older documentation uses atom. This is now means runtime. Molecule, this now means runtime cluster. Atom cloud, this now means Boomi public cloud service, which is PCS. Then you have Boomi atom sphere, now simply Boomi platform or Boomi enterprise platform. The older content will continue to use the historical words, but the concepts remain exactly the same. Only the names have evolved. Whenever you come across legacy terms, your first step is to translate them into a new naming. Next section is the handling the old screenshots and UI changes. The second thing to remember is that older blogs, videos may show an interface that look slightly different when you log in now in 2025. The menu layout change, the icons and label change, the navigation bar has been redesigned. The component names are also updated. The important point is this: the functionality still remains the same, only the presentation and locations may have been changed. Don't panic if the colors or layout look different. Focus on the concept being explained, not on the exact buttons or positions. Cross-check with the latest Boomi Help Center if you need updated UI. Next section is the legacy product names and branding. Sometimes old content may refer to Dell Boomi, Atom Sphere Platform, Boomi Suggest and Boomi Assure. Boomi has moved away from this old brand elements to simply calling everything as the Boomi platform, which unifies capability under four areas that we talked about: integration and automation, data management, API management and Boomi AI. So again, the product itself hasn't disappeared. It has just been grouped, renamed under the new enterprise platform structure. How to apply this in real life? Let's say you watch an old video that says deploy your process to an atom. Your updated interpretation should be deploy the process to a runtime. If a blog says set up a molecule for high availability, today you should read this as set up a runtime cluster for high availability. So this skill of translating legacy terms to a new ones will help you learn faster and avoid confusion when you consume external resources. A final note: there is no problem in learning from older materials. In fact, 70% of the Boomi community content still use the old names. The key is knowing how to map them correctly. So whenever you find older videos, screenshots and documentation, identify the terms, translate to the new terms, confirm using the Boomi help site if needed. Focus on underlying concept, not the outdated visuals. By doing this, you can safely use any Boomi resource, old or new, and still stay aligned with the latest platform terminology and structure. Well, that's all for this lecture. In the next section, we will move deeper into the Boomi enterprise platform itself. I hope you are now familiar with navigating legacy content. Well, that's the end of the session, so let's wrap it up. By now, you should be able to explain navigating legacy content in your own terms. Thank you so much for attention listening till the end. I wish you a fantastic day. Bye and take care.